Shop Dayton. We're here with a 2003 Ford Sports Trac, and we're going to be doing the upper control arms. The first step is jack up the vehicle and secure it on jack stands. Be right back. All right, we're back. We got the vehicle safely secure on jack stands. We've given it a shake. We also have the jack securing it. We're going to remove the wheels, which in this video I will try to give y'all the sizes like normal. If not, it is an 18 millimeter. If not, I will list them. So like right now, 18 millimeter should pop up right there. Be right back. All right, we've placed the tire up under, and let's take a look in there. We have done new sway bar links and new struts. All the blue is new, and now we're doing the upper control arms. Be right back with removal. All right, I'm back with the sizes that you're gonna need and the tools that you're gonna need. You're gonna need a 17 millimeter either wrench or socket to hold the screw on the knuckle holding the ball joint in, and also gonna need a, I believe, 15 millimeter to take the nut off of that screw. You're gonna need a 21 kind of long socket to get the bolts out of the control arm, the top nut off the control arm, and then you just knock those through. You're gonna need a hammer or a pickle fork to separate the ball joint, and you're going to need a pair of snips or needle nose to remove the cotter pin, and a 21 to remove the capsule nut holding the tie rod in. All right, be right back with removal. All right, back. We're going to start with removing basically the pinch bolt holding the ball joint into the knuckle. The wrench is a 17 and the socket is an 18. There's a lot of rust, so it could be a different size. This one has two different sizes on each side. Okay, I had to escalate the situation. Went on over to the 1/2 inch Milwaukee Impact. Let's see what we get now. Holy smoking. Hope I got that on camera. That was smoking. All right, now knock that out with a hammer. They should come with new pinch bolts. Do not reuse these. That Teflon is done. I don't have a bunch of chisel on me today. I'll just cut that with that. There you go, straight out. We'll put that together. Hot. And now we're gonna move up to the upper part of the control, in which case that is a 21 millimeter. I'm gonna go ahead and break it free before I try to get it loose. Be right back. All right, we're back. We're gonna break this free. I got a 21 millimeter on here. If you're having a problem where the socket doesn't fit, try a larger size and just kind of move it around to break that dust up, or hit it with a wire brush or something like that. So remember, righty tighty, lefty loosey. This is also the most front one. So righty tighty, lefty loosey. We're gonna go up underneath it. And we got a little bit breaking free. You don't have a lot of room in here. So I'll try to get another turn on it just to make sure it's free, and then I will take it off with a ratchet. Go for the 1/2 inch ratchet. Yeah, not very much room, so should be good enough to do with a 1/2 inch ratchet. Actually, let's try it. Let's try. Let's make sure we can get on there with it. Said not a lot of room. This is the tight spot that you don't have to too much worry about that cable. Just make sure it's on there all the way. And up. And there we go. 1, 2, 3. There we go. That one's free. And you got enough room for the brake lines. Should be able to do it by hand. .21mm nut. And now we're going to go over to the rear side there and do the same thing. You may want to remove this little cover right here. Alright, same procedure. We're going to break it loose. Remember, righty tighty, lefty loosey. So we are going left and we are coming towards us. On the other side, there is not much room. Let's see. Okay, on this side, the bolts fit a lot better. And so, there we go. Yeah, it's a lot easier on this side. There's so much more room. So each side, you'll have to deal with the accommodation of space. But other than that, you're good. All right, that's broken free. And I think I can get my Milwaukee in there and zip this out real quick. Since there is so much space right here. Oh, spoke too soon, huh? Oh, will you fit? There we go. Barely, I think. And another 21mm. Now, all we gotta do is knock or hammer them out. Use my 1/2 inch. There is a metal plate. It stayed on the other side, but this plate, it goes like this. So I'm just gonna kind of sit that right there. Should be able to wiggle this on out. Once again, spray everything down with penetrating fluid. Okay, so we're gonna knock that out and remove the control arm. Let me get those out. I'll be right back. All right, I'm back. Before you try to remove that bolt, okay, one, removing the upper from the knuckle helps give you a little bit more wiggle room, and remove. There's a large silver brake line down there. Push that one out of its clip, or kind of just pry it away, and you'll get enough room. If you're doing this job, be careful right in here. Let me show you. You can see I didn't touch it, but as you can see, that is leaking. If I pull it down, it's been rubbing against that wire the entire time. It's just wire, see, it's been sitting like that in the wire harness, and it finally rubbed it all the way through. So I will let him know about that, because that shit is leaking fast. All right, let me remove the control arm, and then we'll be back with installation. And all you got to do is just wiggle it, wiggle and pull. There we go. And as you can see, back. All right, be back once I get the new parts. All right, I'm back. I got the new parts. All right, went ahead and did the other side. Now we're back on this side. I just put the screws all the way through into the valve right there, and I'm gonna do the other side, and then we're gonna come back and jack up the suspension and tighten up the ball joint, the control arms, bolts, bushing bolts. We're gonna tighten them up pretty tight, not all the way tight. We're gonna tighten them just enough to where the control arm stays in place where we want it, not all the way up, not all the way down, but kind of in the middle. And then we're gonna jack it up to make sure that we can get the ball joint completely seated into the knuckle, and then we're gonna tighten it up. Be right back as soon as I get done putting the bolt in up there. Be right back. All right, we're back. I just got done basically tightening everything up. I used the jack to jack up the lower control arm until it reached a good point where you could put the ball joint all the way in. Make sure that you get this all the way in and that this bolt goes through the pinch. There's a little divot. This should go down and clear to where this screw goes through and holds the ball joint. If you don't know if you got it all the way, take a hammer and start whacking it up. No movement, you're good. So with that, we're pretty much done. I am going to, as you can see, tighten the 221 millimeters. Now that we have it, I'm gonna leave it jacked up and tighten those down with a breaker bar, and we're all good. I'd like to thank all my subscribers, all my viewers, everyone who watches my videos, checks out my channel, checks out my shorts. I really do appreciate everybody. Y'all have a blessed day. Be safe. Peace.